All right, Dean, that was a pretty good second lesson there. How'd me going through some of the minor tweaks? I mean, the good thing about the short game is you don't really need to change a whole lot.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like in any lesson, changing a whole lot about your swing and then leaving the person thinking more than knowing how good their shot is, it really clutters their mind more than calms their mind. And I was really hoping that these minor tweaks could help calm your mind when it comes to chipping in other rounds. So when it comes to the first of the three things that we talked about, we talked about tempo.
Yeah.
And how how pretty much you talking about ping ponging the ball and going back and forth. So when we got a smoother tempo going, how do you think that helped with kind of smoothing out some of that ping pong?
Yeah, it definitely made me more free in a way that, I don't know, it made me put the game into a simpler fact.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
in my way of putting it. I'd always just let it eat and just kind of overthink it a little bit, but I don't know, it really helped, I will say that.
Yeah, and putting it kind of in a putter stroke. So since you're so close to the green, you don't really need to go like wholeheartedly full bore going into the ball.
Yeah.
So maybe turning the wedge into a putter and just going nice and smooth through the ball, that really helped out a little bit. And when I mentioned the putter, also how like you don't really go up a lot with your putter. So kind of transitioning from tempo to arc width or arc length. Sorry about that. Your arc length, kind of making sure that you don't go too high up and that you don't decelerate through the ball, because that promotes chunking and thinning, and then you just you thinking about that more.
Yeah.
So when it came to arc length, how do you think that helped you? And I'm going to coin the term again, ping ponging.
Yeah.
How do you think that helped you stop some of those bad shots?
Yeah, you put it in the way of like, think of it more as you're putting.
Yeah.
And that really helped me in a way to where it wasn't me just like actually coming up there and swinging actually. So it was more like putting it into like a simpler cause, and it really helped with my power, and obviously trying not to, like I say, ping pong it on across the green and back and forth. But yeah, it definitely helped in the ways of just trying to.
Yeah. And I mean, something that I kept in your pre-swing to post-swing, so you really like putting some of that some of that shaft lean on it.
Yeah.
And that kind of helps you when you're playing golf and you don't have that shaft lean, sometimes do you feel like you hit it a little too short, and that's why you're kind of hitting it forward to maybe de-loft the club a little bit?
Yeah.
And that's something I didn't want to really mess with. I'm not trying to make your swing my swing. I'm trying to make your swing your swing.
Yeah.
And kind of taking some of the stuff from, I mean, obviously you got the Yankees hat on, so taking some of the stuff from baseball, getting ahead in the ball and just gliding through it. So really making sure that I'm not overbearing on on your swing. And then the final thing we talked about was kind of that deductive reasoning and how before you take each shot, I mean, not really just short game, but also each shot on the course, you're kind of thinking about where you might want to land it to where you have the best opportunity to make that next birdie.
Yeah.
Like what you said on your pre-lesson.
Yeah.
So especially when we were doing some of our lesson, we did some uphill, we did some downhill, and I made sure to tell you, not really give you the answer, obviously, to where you might need to land it, but how do you think me asking you, hey, where do you think you need to land this ball to get it close? How do you think that helps you with some of your like breaking down the swing?
Yeah, it definitely helped a whole lot, because before I would just be like, okay, get it close to the hole.
Yeah.
I didn't think of where to put it, where, like, how soft or how hard I need to hit it. I just went up there, swung it.
Yeah.
And honestly, thinking more about it definitely led to actually me wanting to, I don't know how to put it, but better chips in general.
Yeah.
Just it really did lead to a healthier swing and just putting it all together.
Yeah,
So,
that's awesome.